So I struggled a little bit with the prompt tonight, Taste of Home. And first I thought I wanted to tell the story of the gold spoon, which was at my grandmother's house, my mother's side. She had this gold spoon. It was the only one. It was gold. And if you were the best kid, you got to eat supper with it. But I had 22 cousins with my two sisters. That was 25 kids. I was never the best kid. And that's the end of the gold spoon story. So my story tonight is Cat Daddy, because I am a cat daddy. I previously had 3 cats, now I have 2 cats. And when I think of home, I think of crawling into bed with my cats in a pile of cats. And that is my safe space, that is my home. Because you may not know this about me, but there was a time where I was not welcome in my home. My parents didn't talk to me for several years. I was ousted by my sisters, by my cousins, my aunts, my uncles. I didn't talk to anyone. I wasn't invited to Christmases or to Thanksgivings. I didn't get presents. I didn't get cards. I had surgery. No one came to see me. No one came to take care of me. And at that point in my life, I had just started grad school, and I felt really alone, and I didn't want to do it anymore. And I was like, well, screw it. I'll apply to school somewhere else. Got into Michigan, packed up everything I owned in a car I bought, and it was a huge, huge hockey dad car. Because I'm not a soccer mom. Hockey dad car. Put everything I owned into it, took out all the money in my bank account, and just left. Went to Michigan. And I took with me my cat. So the 2 of us for a long time, we were a little family. It was just me and Izzy. And while I was in Michigan for a while, it was really cold, really snowy, and every time I went to go get gas at the gas station, there was another cat. And he always looked at me. So I went and I pretended not to see him, like, oh, that's sad, little cat. But like, he was looking at me every single time, so I started bringing him food. So then he started waiting for me. And since it was when tent cities were popping up and people were like dying of the cold, and I kept thinking of this cat, so I was like, oh, God damn it. So I got this cat, put it in my car, took him to the vet, and the vet told me I was a terrible, terrible pet parent because this cat was missing teeth, his paws were all scratched up, he was malnourished, and I was like, no, this is not my cat. And he was like, dude, you brought him to the vet. It's your cat. I'm like, okay. So I brought Jasper home with me, and he lived with me in the winter, and then when spring came, I was like, go home. Go back to the gas station. And for whatever reason, he didn't want to go. He was like, no, I live with you. So then I had 2 cats, which was fine. And then along the 3rd year in Michigan, I went home to visit my mother, because at that point, she had gotten married and became a crazy person. So I just kept going back to see her to make sure she was less crazy. If you remember my last story, same woman. And I saw on her porch steps this little tiny thing, like this big. It was a cat. And it was like his eyes were barely open. Like, it was clearly someone's kitten, because who just leaves a little tiny kitten out? He had a flea collar on. So I went to every condo door. Is this your cat? Like, is this your cat? This is not my cat. And nobody would claim the cat, so I was like, well, it's like 4 weeks old, he's gonna die. Like, he's too young to be away from his mother. So I took him back to Michigan. I fed him with an eyedropper full of milk. And I was like, it's fine, I'm not gonna name him because he's gonna die. Miles is 8 years old now. And not only is he an adult cat, he's Maine Coon. So he's not this big. He's that big, and he's polydactyl, so he has 29 toes. So then I had 3 cats. It was fine. And then when I graduated school, I put all my cats in my car with everything I owned, tried to go back home. I wasn't welcome at home, so I couldn't stay there. So I was like, well, I'll just start applying to jobs, and I'll go where the jobs are. I got a job in Pittsburgh, so I moved out to Pittsburgh. I didn't have enough money to get a place yet, so I lived in the car the Hockey Dad car with 3 cats. I did that for about, 8 days. It wasn't very long, but it was a long time living in a car. Especially when you were working, because I was working and making money, but making just enough money to work, which was great. So as I was making more money, I had enough money to get a hotel room at one of those extended stay places. So that was home for a while, and I was at the extended stay for about a month. And every morning I would say, "You boys be good, I'll be home later." And I would close the door, go to work, I would come back, and I would open the door very slowly, because you're allowed to have pets there, by the way. I'm a crazy person, but I wasn't just a crazy person. I paid $20 extra a night to have my cats there. And then when I would come home at night, I would open the door very slowly to make sure they didn't run out. I'd be like, "Were you boys good? I brought you treats," and I would always give them treats. And I thought that was totally normal and like what people did. Until one day I came home from work and there were 2 women standing outside my door. Okay. So I approached very slowly and the one goes, "That's him." I'm like, "Okay, it's me." So I thought, oh my God, the cat's probably peed, like they can smell it, oh my God, we're in trouble. So I asked them what's up, and the one woman says, "Sir, we've had a complaint." "Here it is. Oh my God, you stupid cats. What did you do?" "Have you been leaving the children unattended?" "Excuse me? Sir, I'm from Child Protective Services. Have you been leaving your children unattended?" And I'm thinking this is a joke. Like, I'm looking behind me. Like, you got the wrong apartment. Like, no, I don't have kids. And the woman goes, "Shh, it's him. I hear him every morning. They're alone all day." So I'm just, "Oh no, I don't have kids." And she's very stern. "Sir, let me in." "Oh, honey, it's worse. It's so much worse. I did not leave my children unattended. I left my cats." And the 2 women, they're just standing there like, just aghast. They don't believe me. So I open the door, and they walk in, and sitting on the bed are 3 cats. Just sitting, waiting. No kids. So they don't even say anything. They just look at each other, shake their heads, and leave. So since then, I have been known as the Cat Daddy. And it's fitting. Thank you.